Bamidbar Rabba, Reish Parshas Korach, Medrash Rabba in Bamidbar, beginning of Parshas Korach, Talis Shekulat Tcheles. If you have a talis that's all Tcheles color, Mahu Shetei Petura Min HaTzitzis Chulu, maybe it does not need tzitzis. Bais Malis Sfarim. Korach also asked, if you have a house that's full of books, Mahu Shetei Petura Min HaMezuzah Chulu, maybe it should be not obligated in the mezuzah. B'much, b'buch, b'midbar, daf kuf tzadik ches, sof amud aleph. Shish lomar, that we could say, shatalis hu malchus. The talis refers to malchus, shenekra levush, which the malchus is called a garment. In comparison to the midos, which the gufa. Dalit kanfus talit dalit machnos shchina, and the four sides of the talis correspond with the four camps of the divine presence, the four camps of the angels. Bechinas misham yiparid vahel dalit rashim, which is the idea of that from there it separates into four heads of division by the rivers. Lachein kedei shelo yehiyu prudos. And therefore, in order so that there should not be separation, laham shechabitul b'hayesh, but to draw down the nullification into the existence, zehu inyan hatzitzis, laham shech b'halavush malchus, mebechinas kavodilah, lamin bez nesivos, to draw down in the garment, which is malchus, from the concept of the supernal honor. Of the 32 paths, so covered gematria lamed beis, so that's the 32 strings of the tzitzis. So drawing down the wisdom, the chachma, the bittul achachma. So that's the lamed beis nesivos achachma. Zeu inyan lamed beis chutei tzitzis, lamed beis nesivos achachma. Okay, inyan baruch kvod havaya memakomo, similar to the idea of great is the honor of Hashem from His place. So you're drawing down the Baruch, the kavod havaya, the honor of Hashem, the lamed beis nesivos mimakomo, from its place. V'zeu ein tzitzis ela yotze kinyanu mayan mi beis Hashem yotze v'yishkachulu. And this is what the statement is, that the tzitzis is only that goes out, has to actually have some kind of string and so forth, similar to the idea that of the language of the spring that goes out from the house of Hashem and waters and so forth. It's like the tzitzis that's yotze. Bebuch tafresh tov dafresh yud gimel amud aleph. Metainas korach betalis shekulat cheles hi hamalchus hanikra levush. And Korach's argument with a talis that's all tcheles, which is malchus, that's called the garment, v'kula tcheles, and it's all the color of tcheles, k'monahora tichla, it's like this blue flame, shemechal hayesh, that burns will burn the wick. That's what burns the wick. So the blue or black flame. That you'll have the nullification of the existence. You'll have the existence and its nullification. If so, why do you need to draw down the 32 paths of wisdom, the tzitzis themselves, from the chachma, the supernal wisdom? It's enough to have malchus alone. Without drawing down from the 10 supernal spheres into malchus. Malchus alone should be enough. And we can say that this is similar to the idea that the world was created with 10 sayings, Shehem, Eser Sfiros the Atzilos, which are the 10 spheres of Atzilos, v'alo b'maimer echad yochel ibaros, but it could have been created with one saying. Why do you have 10? That is to say, only with the attribute of Malchus alone. Sharehi klula me'eser spheros, that Malchus is included in it with the 10 spheros, v'yesh bagam kin b'chinas chachma bina chulu, and it also has in it wisdom and understanding and so forth. Elal hi'para chulu, but its purpose is, like it says in the Mishnah, to give recompense to those wicked who with the world that was created with 10 sayings. And that is to say that the world was created with 10 supernal spheros, that the fact that the world was created with these 10 things that shined into Malchus, the world was created in a higher way. If it was more than if it had been created just with the 10 spheros that were in Malchus alone. And that's how the world was before the sin of the tree, but on a higher level, to the point where in the time to come it says, now my servant will be successful and so forth concerning Mashiach, that he'll be so high, me'od, that the word me'od is the same letters as Adam, that is to say, like Adam, the first man before the sin. So the way the world was first created with 10 sayings was very high, but then it went down. And with this you can also, and similarly with the mitzvah of tzitzis shafilu talis shikulat cheles b'chinas malchus, that even a talis that's all blue, that's or black, the tchelis color, so it's which is the concept of malchus, b'chinas malchus shnimshach bagamkin b'chinas v'sar eshekam manakei Korach chachma, that's drawn into it. That the tchelis is the concept of that his hair is, so you have the tzitzis is white, so his hair is like clean wool. That's the tzitzis, and that's enough. Maybe if you have the tchelis to complete the tzitzis, maybe that's enough. But you have to actually draw down from the 10 spheros. It's not enough. Which are the 32 strings of the tzitzis. They're the 32 paths of wisdom, of supernal wisdom. So that's if you hold the talis as malchus. Shita cheres la b'chaye Parshas Korach al pasuk Vayikach Korach t'tagim v'espeli Korach shaysa kavanos al derech dor haflaga. A different opinion is the opinion of the Bechai, that he brings the translation in Aramaic to divide. The Korach divided that his intention was like the generation of the Migdal Bavel, of division, that was the intention of the people who built the Tower of Bavel, that they wanted to receive only from Malchus and not from Hashem's name, V'naselanu Shem, meaning Malchus. And that's what the Mikdash Melech says in the name of Chaim Vital Shekavanasim Zemein Mamar Paro. And this intention is similar to the statement of Paro, in Benhu Vamitenoso, that if he's a son, you should kill him, Vimbas Hi V'chaya. But if she's a daughter, then let her live. Because the concept of Malchus can give a unika to the Klippos, because it says that her Raglei Yordos Maves, her legs go downwards towards death. That's the feminine aspect, so it gives a nurturance to the other side. Similarly, Korach wanted to draw down from this idea of a talis that's all blue, that's all tchelis, or black, Shirom la Malchus, that it hints to Malchus, and and not to receive from the 10 supernal spheros. Similar to what we said before. And when Moshe Rabbeinu told him that's not so, that Neshis Chayil, who can find the righteous woman of valor, the Malchus should be good all the days of her life, meaning to say that there should not be any Yanika from Malchus, that is when you send to her good of the tzaddik, that when you give to the feminine aspect from Misod Olam, Lahamshik Shafa Pnimis, to draw down an inner divine flow. Az Amar Imkain Esosfiras Har Yonasu Eker. So when you have that the supernal union, then you do not have to worry about Malchus going down. Then you the 10 spheros who Iker, that's the main thing. Malchus itself is not the main thing, but the spheros that you have the divine flow that goes into Malchus from the other spheros. Vim Kain Bais Malis Farim Shem Esosfiras Yilain In Tzarech Lemezuzah. And therefore, a house that's full of books, which are the 10 spheres, you do not need a mezuzah. But the truth is that that's not so. That you actually do need malchus. You can't just have the 10 spheres to draw down into the lower worlds of B'Yitzir and Asiyah, that you should have an existence, and the nullification of that existence, you can only have that state through Malchus, that Malchus is what gives you the concept of Bittul HaYesh. So it comes out that that's the idea of the mezuzah, is that you want to draw down from the 10 supernal spheres of Atzilus of Bria Yitzir and Asiyah into Bria Yitzir and Asiyah through Malchus. The mezuzah is like Malchus, like the tzitzis, like the talents of the tzitzis. Meaning Hapasach Zeo Malchus. Now the entrance of the house where you put the mezuzah, that's Malchus. Shenikra Pesach HaOel. The Malchus is called the entrance to the tent. The feminine aspect. If so, how is the mezuzah the gematria of Adnai, which is Malchus as well? So what is the Pesach and what is the mezuzah? Pesach zeu Malchus tatzilus, mezuzah mashanasis atik lebriya yitziyasiyah. So we could say that the entrance, that's Malchus of Atzilus itself, and the mezuzah, that's how Malchus becomes the atik, the keser for the lower worlds of B'Yitzir and Asiyah. So in that way of looking at it, the mezuzah is keser of atik. But we can further say hamezuzah gematria adnai. We could say that the mezuzah being adnai is not Malchus necessarily, but from the concept of, and now you should greaten the strength of adnai by the 9 midos. That is to say that the strength of adnai, that is the source of Malchus, as it is in Keser of Malchus of the infinite, of the Ein Sof. So Malchus before the spheros, while so to speak the lowest level of Ein Sof, Kiviyachol, that's the concept of Korach Adnai. So we're not talking about the lower level of Adnai, we're talking about Adnai as it is above Malchus of Ein Sof. And on this it says that if Yud-K guards the sins, Adnai, who could stand? So the if you have in Yud-K the Avera, so you draw down from higher, from Adnai, me, and to stand, perhaps. Because we're drawing down from Malchus of Ein Sof, Similarly, you have the verse that Adnai Havaya, that Adnai coming before Havaya Yatzmiach will sprout righteousness and praise. And to draw this down, this is similar to the idea of great is the honor of Hashem from His place. So, like we said by the tzitzis, is to draw down the lamed business sivus chachma. Perish kavod hu malchus. That in this context, kavod is malchus. So baruch kavod havaya mimakomo. So to draw down the malchus. From its place, from its place, meaning to say from Malchus of Ein Sof. So Baruch Kavod Havaya, blessed is Malchus, Mimakomo from its Shorish and Malchus of Ein Sof. That's the mezuzah. V'amshacha Mimakoro v'Shorsho v'Ayin B'Lakuti Torah B'Dibur Maschil Azinu Ashlishi B'Regimel. That's the mezuzah. So it's similar to the idea of the tzitzis, but you have this concept of Adnai.